Checking our forecast again, muggy, but little to no chance of rain.
Yeah, do you notice that haze though still hanging with us?
It's still here.
That's the only tough part. I mean, otherwise, if we had that total sunshine, it would be downright beautiful.
But air quality is not a major concern, right?
No, not really. We
Okay.
have a few spots that might have a couple of headaches, but overall, we should be fine. And this haze is going to get kicked out of here. Not today by any rainfall, but Friday, Saturday, oh yeah, that wet weather is going to start to return. There's that view again. Yeah, you cannot really see a clear sky out across the Potomac and up over the Kennedy Center. That haze is hanging around. It's not as much from that wildfire smoke any longer, folks. That's still mixed in a little bit as we are seeing still some of that leftover lingering haze and smoke from the wildfires still up and down the East Coast. We just haven't had enough wind to completely kick it out of here. But a lot of the haze we are dealing with, especially down toward the ground, that's just because of all the moisture, the humidity we've now built back up into the air with those temperatures on the rise. And that bit of gray you see in the sky, it's actually some cloud cover as well. There you go. We have high clouds rolling in from the south. We also have a little bit of that cloud cover rolling in from the west as we are wedged between two storm systems that are nearby. And as those systems continue to get closer, that's where our rain chances will come from heading into the weekend. But at least in the meantime, no wet weather to worry about today. Now check it out temperature wise again for the lunch hour. This is pretty warm, upper 70s, lower 80s across most of the region. And as we head later into the afternoon, we'll easily all be jumping up toward those middle 80s. And oh yeah, it is muggy. It's feeling a lot more like we're almost into the middle of summer with these dew points now. Upper to middle 60s, even right near 70. Yeah, that is certainly on the muggier side of things, and it will stay that way throughout the day. So check it out temperature wise later this afternoon. Again, because of the cloud cover, because of some of that haze we have in the sky, we're not as likely to see 90-degree temperatures, but those middle to upper 80s with the humidity will feel just as hot and humid. And then overnight tonight, barely a drop. We go back down only into the middle to upper 60s before we try to rebound back into the 80s again tomorrow. And again, though, we're not going to likely hit 90 on Friday because we'll have more clouds and there will be a better chance for rainfall. Now, if we do see any showers or thunderstorms today, they'll be coming out of the west from that front that is slowly approaching from the Great Lakes. Some of our mountain counties in western Maryland, West Virginia could see some rainfall this evening, but the rest of us don't see anything in terms of wet weather. There's that cloud cover I was talking about. It rolls right in for the start of the day on Friday, and we generally have a dry setup, especially through the morning and early afternoon. But late afternoon, early evening, once again, it's from that front to the west where we'll see some isolated showers and storms, primarily west of the I-81 corridor. But a few of these could actually roll east as we head into Friday night. Now, speaking of which, Saturday, things have changed quite a bit as we are expecting at least some rainfall to work through late Friday night going into Saturday morning. There could be a couple of thunderstorms mixed in with this, but watch as that rainfall starts to clear. We'll actually see things drying out as we head toward the middle of the day into the afternoon on Saturday. I mentioned this yesterday with this front, the way it's set up, things can change on a dime, but at least this trend is certainly a good one for all that's going on with World Pride happening on Saturday. A lot of different events happening around that. So things are looking up for that and those events there as we head through the afternoon, evening on Saturday. But still, we don't want to let our guard down. The chance for showers and storms will stick with us into Sunday as well with cooler temperatures, and we don't completely dry out again until the middle of next week.